What up, guys? Kevin here. A lot of information at once. They had the Dragon's Dogma 10th year anniversary stream and the Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary stream at the same time. Same time. Luckily, the Dragon's Dogma stream was just the creators talking about their childhood playing games. Not to be a dick, but if you're working in games, I'm going to assume you like playing video games as a kid. I know there's probably one or two out there that didn't discover video games until their adulthood, but I get it. I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's the same fucked out story. Keep hearing over and over. I can do the same thing. If I got into video games, I'd be like, I used to go to Eats a Pizza and play Turtles in Time every day after school, and now I made the greatest game of all time. I mean, but I didn't pay too much attention to that since it was all talking, so I guess thank them there, because the Final Fantasy event was going on. But to conclude the Dragon's Dogma, they took their clothes off. No, they showed the shirt that they're making Dragon's Dogma 2, which is good. I mean, I thought that was already announced, but I guess now it's official. I'm excited. I thought they were going to maybe at least announce maybe a next-gen patch, or at least get the game running at 60. Maybe they did. I just wasn't paying too much attention, but I'm excited. Dragon's Dogma 2, people really want it. I can tell because I was just goofing off in my Elden Ring review, and I titled it Dragon's Dogma 2 Review, because I feel like, I'm not saying Dragon's Dogma 2 would be Elden Ring. It would be its own thing, but there's a lot of similarities in just how Elden Ring blew up. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2 is going to be special. And that video got a lot of views. But go into Final Fantasy. I'm laughing and I'm crying. So, right away they announce Final Fantasy VII Remake coming to a proper store launcher, Steam. I think that's tomorrow, the 17th. And not only that, compatible with the Steam Deck. It's like they went, oh, did Kevin just return his Steam Deck this morning? Go check out that video I did yesterday. Yes, I returned my Steam Deck. Kind of kicking myself. I played a little bit. It's a really nice machine. But I had to return something. I was spending way too much money. And I'm like, I'll prefer to play games on PlayStation. And it looks like I will be playing games on PlayStation. We'll get to that in a minute. And man, just that combination. I played on Steam Deck. I played on PC. But knowing me, I probably would have played a couple hours and set it down. But that got announced. And way to troll Xbox. They were seriously trolling Xbox this whole presentation. Because you know what was in the background? They had what looked like the kind of the PlayStation lines from, I don't know, like PS3 or something. But it was green. They had like a green background during this PlayStation event. It's like, all right, they're going to announce Final Fantasy VII Remake for Xbox. Nope, just for Steam. That was it. I thought maybe it would even come to Switch with maybe a cloud port. Nope. It's only coming to Steam and Steam Deck. So, hey. It just really sucks. I mean, if you're Xbox, I think you give Square Enix a call. Like, hey, what was up with that? What's up with the green background there, you know? And I was watching the IGN chat, the laggy stream, and everybody wanted it for Xbox. It's just Xbox chat left and right. Is it coming? Well, later they announced Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. They even showed some of it. And that's only coming to PlayStation 5. So I think PlayStation threw the bag at Square Enix, and they locked it down. They locked these games down. Don't expect them to come anywhere but PlayStation and PC. So, yeah. I was really hoping to come. It could still come. Maybe there's something later this year that's happening. But even if it does come, guess what? Rebirth is still going to be at least launch exclusive on PS5. And it's coming late next year, which Yeah, so I do expect it to probably get delayed. So it'll be about 4 years. 4 years between one and two, and I expect two and three. They did announce it's going to be in three parts. It's remake, rebirth, probably what, reborn, recore, I'm not going to say that word. But I think, I think it should be, because this has all happened during the pandemic, maybe 2-3 years, hopefully, from 2 to 3. I'm sure at that point they'll just want to shit it out. But at least we got that explained. It's going to be in three parts: remake, reborn. I can't wait. Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS5 is one of the best looking games. And I think it's only coming to PS5, so not coming to PS4, at least as of right now. I'm excited. Again, they had the green background, just trolling Xbox. Now there's still something coming to Xbox. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. If I got that right, I think they announced something else, some other mobile game. I'm probably mixing up. And I think there's like another chibi type game. I think that's coming to Xbox. They're all bleeding together. But the Crisis Core Reunion, see, like that's coming to Xbox, but the Final Fantasy VII Remake isn't. Yeah, I still think at some point it will come to Xbox, and it's just at this point we know Rebirth isn't coming to Xbox either. Now PlayStation probably, they very well probably paid Square Enix. I could see them at least saying like, all right, you gotta at least announce it for PlayStation, and then later you can announce it for Xbox. So I'm sure they're gonna show a lot more of it. But yeah, next year, wow. Because we got Final Fantasy 16 happening in the summer. And if it doesn't happen in summer, let's say it gets delayed. It's like, we're going to have Final Fantasy, like 2 Final Fantasy games on top of each other. So I think 16 will come out on time, and then I could see Rebirth. That probably getting delayed to like March, April. Every game's getting delayed. But yeah, but Crisis Core Reunion, that's coming to, I think, everywhere, even the Switch. And that little kind of chibi remake, probably if CyberConnect, if they were able to hold on to that Final Fantasy VII remake, that's probably what it would look like. It looked really good, though. It looked really good. I want to play it. I think that one's coming to all the platforms as well. But, I mean, I'm excited for Rebirth. I was just really hoping it was coming to Xbox. Oh, what a troll move. What a troll, just to have that green in the background. Just have that green. But yeah, very cool event. They did announce a lot in very little time. About like, what, 4 or 5 games there? And then we got Dragon's Dogma 2 in development. Yeah. Cool. I'm all for more Final Fantasy, and I'm happy for all the PC weirdos who can't stand to play anything on Epic Game Store. I bet you a lot of these people own the game on Epic Game Store, and they're going to buy it on Steam starting tomorrow. Well, very cool. Anyways, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later. Later.